Be more powerful that way. Then you just put it in a cup of water, blowing it really hard and see if any bubbles come out to find leaks. And the fun part is bending the pipes. The next, just start on the boat. So here's the main part of the boat. I'm going to cut this up just to make a lid out of it. So out of the two cans I made this. It's not glued down or nothing yet. Just wanted to make that first so I could see how high I could put my boiler. So I'll bend the pipes. Find out where they go in there. Pipes are all bent up. No kinks. Nice and flat and even. You don't want your boiler sitting on an angle either. So this is on an angle in here. Your boat's going to sit like this. You have to add weights or whatever to straighten it out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and mark the holes. I want to go a little bit more than halfway with it. With these holes, you want them almost twice the size as the pipes. Clean them all up. Once you have that in there where you want it, get the epoxy out, mix it up, tape that so it stays in place, and then glue it. And after that's glued, you can put your roof on and all that. Okay, well, some of that glue is drying. I'll show you what the tin foil was for and the candle. So you just cut off little pieces, shave it down so you have the wick, and you just squeeze the tin foil around it, and there's a little burner. And you cut another little square of the tin out. What I do is I cut this strip out here to make one of these. Then I cut this all out so it looks like this. And then the middle lines, with the lines going sideways on them, I fold the other ones over onto them till it's something like this, just so the spoon handle is a little bit more sturdy. Now you can just melt the candle right onto that, bend this up. Once your boiler and your whole boat's done, bend that up. It's the last thing you do. Or if you want to make it a little better so it doesn't spill wax all in your boat, you just take that little strip, wrap it around the candle until you have something like this. Cut one side half the length of the other side. Fold them so they go into each other. Pull them tight. Squeeze them down with your scissors or some little pliers. And then you can just solder that right onto this. And then bam, that's this one. You want to go a little further, take your 10, make a little washer, solder that on top, then you can burn like rubbing alcohol or whatever in it. Burn a little hotter and burn a little longer. Yeah, there's the burners. Not too hard to make. Yeah, you can go basic like this, or you can make one that'll look a little better and work a lot better. So just waiting for all the glue to dry now. And there's from seeing one painted to not painted. Paint jobs do a lot. Oh, there's some shitty windows I drew in just with a black marker. Need to be fixed up, but nothing to it. You could add little chimneys to them and stuff too. Any size you want. I just threw that on there quick. That's probably a little too big for the boat. But if you actually drilled it through too, and you were using a candle, you'd watch the smoke go through there. It'd actually look pretty cool. It's this one that I bought. Chimney just has two tiny little holes and a tiny bit of smoke comes through there. It's cool. There's another one I may do. Yeah, wait for that glue to dry and give her a test run. Could test this one, but I just want to show this will work that easy, that fast. Now fill your little boiler, take your alcohol or whatever you're using. You just use a straw or anything, just keep putting it to the wick and letting it fill up. Pretty simple. And then you just want to take your burner, put it in your boat a couple times, and actually probably would have been easier before I put the roof on to get my boiler in there, so you might want to do that. Put your boiler in before your roof goes on. Bend it up, and then just this back part here, use that to rest this on. And this will go in between your pipes, so when the boat's going through the water, it stays in place. Man, still waiting for this glue to dry. 5 minutes my ass. So next, before you ever put fire in this, you have to make sure and 100% guarantee that it's full of water, or else you'll wreck everything you just built. You can run underneath a tap, or just fill the boiler like this, until you see some water squirting out the other side. Tap would be a lot quicker. Just keep going, giving it shakes until you see water coming out the other tube, the opposite tube that you're filling. Okay, I got the burner in there. Not sure if I'm going to have to adjust the flame or not. Just the cotton I used in there might have to be pulled up. That's going to be way too low. I brought that wick up just a tiny bit. You never want to go too high. Too much flame, it's easier just going lower and up and up and up. Get too hot of a flame on there, it'll burn your boiler right out. Another thing I never mentioned either is use plumbing solder, not electric solder. Those bubbles actually mean it wasn't fully primed. Probably when I lifted it up. That even might be too much flame. It may just pick up speed too if you had a little pond or something to get going faster and faster. And I found out too, with my bigger one, if you want it to go faster, you don't need to add more heat, just add weight. So yeah, there it is. Give it a nice paint job, a little chimney stack. Good little school project for kids or rain day projects. So yeah, there it is. All you need is some old sardine cans, old recycled tin can, some glue, candle, an old antenna.